Hey everybody, I'm just coming on here to get a few videos of my tarantulas eating since you guys requested it. This is my Mexican fire leg. And hopefully, oof, man, she's already taken 2. I wonder if she'll take a 3rd. Yes, she is gonna get rehoused into something a lot bigger. Not a lot of talking today. I'm just trying to get the videos in for you guys. She might take a 3rd. She's never done that. See how she lures it by moving? Oof. She almost got him. Oof. Not what you want, ma'am. No. Ma'am. That's not a cricket. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Don't you kick hairs at me? You're trying to eat the wrong thing. So rude. Oh, stop it. I want the SHRUB. Can I have the SHRUB? Oh my god. Well, she's gonna try and eat that. Which, this is actually a first for me. I have not had her do this. Hey, stop kicking the hairs. Sheesh. But yeah. She is trying to eat the SHRUB, and I'm going to have to take that away from her. Give me one moment. Alright, she just flung a whole bunch of hairs at me. But
I shoved her.
Sorry about that. My kid needed something. But yeah, she is very upset at me. I had to take away the twig. I'm actually going to steal that twig out since she doesn't find any amusement from it. And I don't want her to try and eat a plastic plant. But she's got another one in there to fool around with. She did throw a whole bunch of hairs and was very unhappy. Again, this is my Mexican fire leg. I call her Rusty though. And yeah, as you can see, she's trying to eat the plant. Shameful. On to the next one. Alright guys, as for this little lady, my pig toe, she's going to have plastic tongs because she finished molting about 4 days ago, 5 days ago, and has not eaten since. So she's a juvenile, so I want to get her something that she can, at least if she grabs a hold of the cricket, that she doesn't bang her teeth. And she took him. Very good at eating. Sorry, kids needed something again. But yeah, she's a very good eater. She usually turns upside down. She actually molted at the very bottom of her little tunnel here. And you remember Rosie. Rosie died about 2 days after Labor Day. Or Labor Day weekend. A few days after Winston, and you guys see that I just lost birds because of we thought was just a bad bolt, turned out to be a lower case of DKG or DKG, sorry, which y'all know is a neurological disease in arachnids, and couldn't do much for her, unfortunately. And yeah, as you can see, Rosie did not make it, neither did Burks, unfortunately. And then Wolfie and Goldie died of old age, and unfortunately we can't do anything about that, you know. Nature's cruel. But yeah, she just molted, and we are just now feeding her. Right? This is Magenta. We named her Magenta after her tiny little pink toes. Right, on to the next one. And as for the scorpions don't really hunt that much. As you guys remember how small Baxter was? Baxter was quite tiny when we got him. About the size of a silver dollar, about a 50-cent piece. And now, after his 1 molt, this handsome man is about an inch or 2, maybe 2.5. I don't know. I don't get them measured. We're gonna zoom out a little bit so I can, again, no tripod. And I don't want anything bad happening. So I'm gonna try to get it in here without knocking it in. I don't want to damage or harm my animals. And for Baxter, usually go with a little bit on the small side, medium-sized cricket, because again he's still tiny, and some are prone to obesity, so we try not to overfeed. That's what we think the problem was with Thor. Luckily he's going to take that. Let's see if we can get a zoom in on him. He just kind of carries it around. If he decides to eat, you guys will see it, but fortunately he doesn't really eat for me on camera. He could be calling me a liar as we speak. Yep, there he goes. Let's zoom in a little bit, oops, a little bit closer for you guys. Don't want to tap my glass or anything. Oh, let's go for a face first. Scorpions I consider brutal when they eat. Especially Thor, the largest that we have. Thor is definitely a brutal guy. But yeah, Baxter is doing really good. He's gained a lot of size for him after just 1 molt with us. About the size of my thumb when we got him. Now he's the full length of my thumb. And could it be better? We'll get one more zoom in on him eating. The mouths on a scorpion are pretty much the coolest things I've ever seen. One of these days I'm actually going to get a black light and see if he reacts to black light, and see how bright his UV colors are under black light. I hear it's really cool. Yeah. On to the next Asian forest scorpion of mine. This is Baxter. Alright, so you guys, again, no tripod. As for my bigger beast of an Asian forest scorpion, Thor. Hello, sir. Wake. Oh, there it is. Thor, however, big-bodied. Big-bodied. This is him zoomed out. Now, I'm not afraid of Thor as much as other people would think. He's not who I'm afraid of. His little girlfriend next door is the problem. She loves to try to sting. She stung me when she was younger, and boy did it sting me. But for Thor is real big guy, and he's probably hungry. Oh, you're not feeling it today, bud? You might be full. I don't know, usually he'll eat. For some reason. I don't know. Okay. We're not gonna do that to you, sir. Sure you don't want? No? No. He's not interested today. Maybe next time. But Thor usually eats, but since it's getting hot and everything, he doesn't really... Okay, babe. He doesn't really eat all that much. Honey, I need to put your hide back. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Just doing you a favor. Don't be angry. Okay, babe. Here. You want to go back into your house? We can put you back in your house. Back up. Back up. Back up, mister. Back up. Not a lot of people do this, but Thor is kind of one of those ones who likes to be aggro about literally everything. Be upset pretty much all the time. And he thinks the world is out, oh boy, baby, is out to get him. Everybody is out in the world is trying to get him, apparently. But Thor is not so bad. He's just a grumpy old man who likes to hide behind his stuff. Right? Sorry, guys, you didn't get to see him eat. Usually he eats, but for some reason today he's just not feeling it. Maybe it's just because of how hot it is in here. I turned down the heat right now. Got one of these cool little... Got one of these little tiny heaters, automatic touch. You can program it, you can set it for however long you want, and then just a fan that goes. Unfortunately, this doubles as my changing room and our spider room, so we're in a controlled area. But, yeah, we use this to heat it. But, yeah, Thor is just not a happy camper today, so I just turned down the heat and just kind of let him be. But her, however, she's aggro about everything. There she is. She's chunky, so I'm not gonna try. See, chunky girl. I'm not gonna really feed her anything big. I'm just gonna go grab a small one real quick. Let's see here. This guy. Just a little guy. What? Oh. I'm so angry. But she eats well. You can see by how chunky she is. And I'm sorry, I bothered you, ma'am. Like I said, very angry about everything. It's Miss Pinchy, my son named her. And as you remember, Mr. Pinchy passed away on us as well. He got a stuck bolt and just didn't come out of it, so we had to do what we had to do and let him go. But forest scorpion, another forest scorpion. Pac-Man frog, he got updated and got put into another tote. He needs to be fed, but with him, since he is getting bigger, he doesn't require feeding as much. I'm actually going to spray him down really quick. I know, you know that I'm feeding. He's ready for feeding. He hasn't been fed in a day or two. Hold on. Sorry about that. But as for Mr. Pac-Man here, I'm just going to toss a couple in and feed him one of our bigger guys. That, people, sorry, is what I call getting grabbed by the seat of your pants. Now, I just adjust, grab them up a lot firmer. Come on. She didn't grab him, silly. Oh, goodness. Okay, hang on. Seeing it from this point of view, he's gonna try and eat my fingers. Hey. Hey, you. Hey. A lot harder. There you go. There you go. Do it a little bit better. So I'm looking through the viewfinder. Frogs eat so strange. It makes them look like they're choking. Which is very weird. It's weird for me. Is it weird for you guys? Oop. Because when I look at a frog when they're small, it's very strange. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to eat all the time. Sorry, kids are going to bed, so you might hear complaining in the background. But, yeah, it's gotten so much more brighter and prettier, and go down with your toe. What's that toe, sir? Weird toe display. What, is he not agreeing with you? But yeah, as you can see, he doesn't eat much by my assistance as much. He hunts primarily now. And I'm very proud of him that he is starting to officially eat on his own and catch food on his own. Because without that, because I only help him. Oh, he's got him. Ooh. Sorry, sir. There you go. It's his little charge up dance, I call it. Where he charges up, shakes his butts in the mud. And then he's gonna be fed. Most of my tarantulas are going through a molt. They're syncing up like ladies do. Sorry, TMI joke. But yeah, he eats mostly on his own now, so I don't really have to do much. I just wet his enclosure down, fill up his little moss pond. And apparently the crickets don't know how to behave. And respect an alpha predator. But yeah, that's my Pac-Man frog. On to the next one. As for these two, the Costa Rican zebra, she's going through molt. Costa Rican zebra doesn't eat on camera. She's a burrower, so I just throw hers in. Like her and her. She usually eats on camera, but she's trying to go through molt, so I'm not stressing her. Curly, my number one feeder, is... Cricket survived the food chain. She also is going through molt. She has sealed herself off. Back there, I don't know if I can get a good... Yep, there you go, the mountain of dirt. Sealed herself off. And hasn't come out. So she is... Oops, Jesus Christ. She is going through molt as well. Tangy, so tangerine, oranges, millipede tangerine. She's underground as well. She doesn't really come out, except for the last videos you've seen with a glimpse of me catching her eating. But unfortunately, she doesn't come out much to eat as well. So she is not on today's video as well. Let's see here. We also got Psycho, the one that eats all the time. And oh, my son named these two. This is Sprig and Twig. Wherever the hell they are. They're probably in their new little hide since we updated them. They've gotten a new little hide and everything like that. I don't know if I've shown them on my channel. I can't remember. But Sprig and Twig, yep, are inside their little house. You can see a tail right there. They're just babies. So Sprig and Twig, or yeah, are two other Bohemian adults that we just picked up, and they are young. They're just a few months old, for them, I do the same as Mr. Lieutenant Dan. I just dump them in, and they're allowed to free hunt. Lieutenant Dan, I don't think is out today. Just hiding. Oh nope, there he is. Little bitty face. Right there. All the way back there. See if I can zoom in. Yep. I always feel like somebody's watching me. And I look around and it's Lieutenant Dan. Yes, Sprig and Twig are little babies. And then once we find out gender, we're going to take them and put them in with Lieutenant Dan. Once they get big enough. Because we tried introducing, and he tried to eat them. What a good idea. Or beat up at least Sprig. But, I don't know. This is a very long video for something uneventful, but I'm going to get Psycho on camera, and then we can get that done and be done. Shit. Whew. She almost took my fingers off. Whew. But I almost took one to the finger, guys. I don't know if I got that on video, but I moved her leaf, and my hand was... Whoop! Sheesh. This is real time, so this is not messing around. This is her very angry, and she almost sank both of the massive fangs into my hand. Literally, if this leaf was not here, she would have definitely nailed me. I don't think I got it on camera. Oh, but man, that's playing in my head over and over again, to think that I could have taken the bite of Cobalt Blue by myself. If it wasn't for this leaf, you're okay. If it wasn't for this leaf right here, I would have took one to the hand. Because my hand was right here. She ran up my tongs and almost nailed me. Don't know why she's very defensive right now, but I'm gonna leave her be, because she could have easily bit me. So yeah, guys, did not expect her to be so sheesh angry. Good Lord. Hey, chill. Very sassy. But yeah, this is one of those ones you do not want to take a bite from. They will wreck your entire day, possibly the next 4 days. My Cobalt Blue. Oh, my heart is racing. I don't know if I got that on camera. I don't know. But I was just talking about how nice she is and how great she's been since she's moved to this enclosure. She's been in this enclosure for about 4 months now. 5 months, give or take. And this is the first time, actually, she has struck at me in a very long time. Very defensive. Whew. I'm shaking right now. So, fuck. That was a close call. I'm going to end the video here, guys. There's a lot of ups and downs in this video, and that one sent me. So, sorry that the video is long, it's lengthy, it's crazy. This, all anger. Tiny little body. That's why we call her Psycho. So yeah, guys, if you are ever dealing with reptiles, amphibians that are poisonous, even a new or old world species like her, Cobalt Blue, be careful, because I almost made the biggest mistake of my life right now. It almost took those fangs to me. And these fangs are like maybe half an inch. My heart's racing. But yeah. Ooh, sheesh. Alright, guys. Have a good one.